4. And press the button, Dwayne. So I just got the bonus on 1 to 4. And press the button, Dwayne. I gotta get something more than $1.25. I want $1.25 on the bonus. Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
Alright guys, can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear the video or me.
Alright, this is Diamond Storm. Not bad.
Okay, so my wife is having a stream near me, so I just heard myself, so I know you can hear me. Yeah, I'm at home. This is all pre-recorded video. I just threw a bunch on there. Hopefully it just randomizes, and it's all pre-recorded slot play that we've done in the past. Stuff that we haven't published. Don't even know what it is. It could be losing chat, losing slot play. So this is basically a trial run for me. Hoping to do it a little more in the future, just to give people an opportunity to chat. Hi Janice, hi Delana, Slotman Jack, Jackpot Hunter. Let me know what you think of this concept. It's just something I thought about. A chance to just play video that we didn't make the cut for an actual video to produce on the website, on the YouTube site. So I'm kind of listening along to the video too. I hear my wife in this particular session tell me not to make faces because she had wanted to play this machine and I wasn't a fan of it. I think it's like low payout, and she got the bonus and won 830, so I made a little face and she said, don't make faces. I tried to do this last night from a PC, but evidently the PC, the Streamlabs software that I was using just draws a lot of PC power and it kept crashing. So I got the idea to try to do YT gaming from YouTube and put a whole bunch of videos on my SD card and try to do it through the phone. Did notice that even though I plug in my phone and do this, it still draws the battery down. So I'm down to 75%, even though the plugged in live, guess just the power of streaming all this video and everything, it just draws the battery down.
$2.50 then, just to see.
So I said we'd do this for an hour, and hopefully
Okay.
it lasts for an hour.
So that was Diamond Storm.
If you have questions about any of the videos that come up, I don't know which ones are going to come up. It's like I said, it's just a whole bunch of different slot videos I put on there, so I don't even know what's coming up next. Hard for me to even remember some of the play that happened, so this is like me reliving the actual events.
Alright, come on, let's get a bonus here. Just some stats.
You're free to talk amongst yourselves. I don't know who will come in. I know people. Hi, Slot Goddess.
Right over at the other side of the room.
So, the concept is just to have a chat, because I know people get anxious for live streams and they just want to talk about slots. So this is just kind of a way to give people a forum, talk to other people instead of sending messages and whatnot. People are free to, talk about if there's a slot channel in here, talk about events that they might have coming up, promote their channels, anything like that. So yeah, this past weekend we went to the Big Jackpot Slot Fest at Foxwoods. It was quite a exciting event. We got there shortly after 6. We checked in. They gave us a bunch of things, the t-shirts, lanyards, name tags, other stuff, and then right in the room next door was a open bar with hors d'oeuvres, and that was basically 2 hours, so you were paying $10 plus tax per person. Just the t-shirt and free beverages for 2 hours. Paid for it right then and there. Then at 8 o'clock we went down to one of the high limit rooms. That's when the first slot pull took place. It was very crowded. 260 or so people, all trying to get a view of what was going on, what Raja was playing. It was streamed on his Patreon page, so if you weren't a Patreon member, you couldn't see it on your phone. But some of the other Patreon members went on, shared their phone with other people so that they could see. You had the opportunity to stay up in the room. I think it was what was that room called? The Palm Springs room or something like that. They were streaming the slot pull up there. So yeah, $26,000 group pull was insane. He managed 80%, so we all got $80 out of the 100 back, which was not bad. Towards the end of it, before it finished, the Slot Goddess was getting hot in the room, so she just went off to go play some slot machines. As soon as it was done, I walked out of the room and she was coming back, and she had a big smile on her face, and she asked me if I got my chat messages or text messages. I said no, I hadn't looked at it because I was paying attention to the slot pull. But that's when she had won $382 on Eat 'em Up. I was like, I hope you got video of it, and she's like, no, because she was getting her phone out, and that's when the line hit happened. So she managed to get a picture, and that's what I put in today's video, because we had the other. Oh, she just said it was first spin hit. So that was an incredible stroke of luck.
Alright. Thank you.
The other way, the other way, the other way, the other way, the other way.
So far the stream health looks good. Make sure you give a thumbs up if you like this chat concept. I know most of you are subscribed, and that's probably why you're here. You probably got the notification. Please tell anybody else if you think this is a great concept. Let us know the feedback later on. How often we should do it. Maybe it sucks and it's a stupid idea, but hopefully it's a good idea, and we'll try to do it as much as people want. So the rest of the night, Friday night, first night we got to Foxwoods. We explored another casino room that we hadn't seen before, even though we've been to Foxwoods a few times. There were a bunch of other games that I didn't even know that was there. Some of them I didn't get on because they were just packed. I wanted to do Dragon Link. Those machines were just taken up. But we didn't have much luck the rest of that night. We didn't lose much of the 382, but maybe $80 of it. 40 from me, 40 from Slot Goddess, and she wants me to keep saying her name Lisa. I keep trying to promote her as Slot Goddess. So we finished up night one. We were quite tired. We didn't stay at Foxwoods, any of the Foxwoods towers. We had a room, it's probably less than a quarter of a mile away, at the Hilton Garden Inn. I used some points that I had earned on. How you doing, Yo Teddy? Hi Carol, Carrie Lynn. Hey Crazy Carl. Maybe I'll catch up everybody. The random collection. This is basically an open chat about anything slots. I'm just gonna ramble on. The video you see of slot play is just all pre-recorded collection stuff that may or may not have made it into any of our posted slot videos. I just put a whole bunch of stuff on my phone, and that's what I'm streaming. So I don't know what's there. Hi Bonsai. Let me know if you have any questions. I've been going through this weekend's events at Foxwoods. I caught up everybody who came on earlier, basically about day one. So what I'm hearing in my headphone is delayed. What I'm watching on the stream, I think is ahead of time, but I'm not sure. Foxwoods was great. Raja, Scott Richter, was a great guy. You know, he took time to take pictures with everybody. He was very approachable. his team, T-Win and J Money, they were nice guys. They were always a little busy though, because they were basically Raj's entourage, following him around, taking pictures, whatnot. Brian of Denver, he was mainly managing the money along with Tracy D. So he wasn't always around. He was a lot of times up in the room or at the events and then moving on. Juicy, I met her. She's very nice. I met a whole bunch of different people from different states. There was a couple from Canada. There was a couple from Pennsylvania. Some from Long Island. Some from Maine. So there's a lot of people close by New England. David from what was it, Slots and Steak. He was quite crazy. Constantly pushing his channel. But he was kind of guy that talks to himself too. He was trying to talk to me one time and I had no idea what he was talking about. Okay, Yo Teddy, have a great dinner. Thanks for stopping by.
There's like the slot queen and the slot.
Crazy Carl, if you're still here, Raja loves you.
We just do. We have a lot of fun.
He thinks you're the greatest.
Play around a little bit. Oh, three bonus symbols. Look, see, you brought a slot. Linda brought a slot.
But
Everybody listen.
yeah, Scott Richter, he put on quite an event. Like I said, we paid $10 and change per person. We got a t-shirt, all kinds of little handouts, lanyards. Then we got the open bar for 2 hours. They had tickets that they gave us for raffles. We didn't win, but there was different things, prize packages. There was a signed David Ortiz autograph picture, variety of different prizes. I'd say about a dozen different prizes. You basically took your tickets and put them in whatever prize you wanted to have a chance at. We had the $500 slot pull, actually slot tournament. So 10 people had won $500 slot pull. I think I finished maybe like 13th. Tracy D won. I don't remember all the names of the 10 that won, but you basically had a 10 out of say 250 chance. So that's like a 1 in 25 chance of winning $500. You know, as part of that $10 that was free. You had chance to get into the slot pulls, $100 each, and out of the $300 we got basically $260 back. That was a great opportunity to win more money, but we were all happy with $260 back. Personally, we lost the $40 on the group pulls. I lost about $45 myself, but Lisa Slot Goddess, she had a good weekend. She went home with about $205. So combined, me and Lisa won $120. So I'm checking to see if my video stopped or...
No, it's still going.
No, I'm looking at my phone here and it stopped, so I'm wondering if it finished, so I might have to restart it.
So I just got the bonus.
So
on 1 to
I gotta get more videos on here.
and
So it looks like I got a half an hour's worth of videos. So I'll just have to get some more on there. So if you see duplicates, I apologize.
Yes. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna enjoy just a little
Appreciate you trying to share the
today.
this crazy call.
Now I'll let it stop. $53.
Carrie Lynn, I think I had 3 Bud Lights, so it wasn't bad. Spent a lot of time talking to meeting new people. My one disappointment is I had ordered some wristbands, and they basically say dine a slot, and on the other side they say avoid the Noid. They didn't come in until today. So I was desperately, when I found out they shipped, I was trying everything to try to get. Yeah, I called China directly, the manufacturer, trying to get them to change it, because I contacted FedEx. They could have made changes, but they couldn't take those changes from me. They needed to take it from the shipper, and the shipper was in China. That's why I called China direct, and I got the woman. She spoke English. I hope I get to meet a lot of you at a next event and hand them out. We will be at SlotCon in August, the event that VLR puts on.
We almost walked away.
That's in Vegas. I'm also trying to make plans. I don't know if I mentioned this to Lisa, but I want to try to get to the event that Slot Travel is putting on in Atlantic City. I believe that's June 1st weekend. So maybe we can get there, and some of you can be there too. And I'm just trying to find ways to meet all the different people. Like we've just started this January 1st, and it's just going to take time to get around and meet the different people at the different events. It just doesn't happen overnight. There's only so many events in a year that you can get to. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to meeting VLR. When we started watching slot videos this past summer, he's the one that caught our attention the most. Just his antics and the way he puts himself out, and the way his electricity that he puts into the videos when he gets a bonus. And I wish I could be like that. I can't. I don't know how he does it. I think he doesn't do a lot of live play, because I get a feeling he saves up his energy for when the bonus comes, and then he puts all his energy into the bonus, and when the bonus finishes, it's like he needs a break. Yeah, Carrie Lynn, Foxwoods is usually a Saturday thing for us. Being an hour and 15 minutes away in our work schedule, Slot Goddess Lisa works as a bus driver, and she gets up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and it's just not possible for me to get out of work at 5, take her down to Foxwoods. You get down there at 6:30, and lucky if we can be there an hour before we have to head back so that she can get some sleep for the next morning. When we were younger, we used to do some crazy things. Go down there on a Friday night and basically get there at midnight and stay till 7, 8 in the morning. Hi Susie Q, thank you for your well wishes. Yeah, I think when we go there on Saturday, we're there around maybe 12:30, 1 o'clock, and we're usually there till about 5. Any later than that, it tends to get a different crowd and our luck tends to change. I think we were there last. I know we met our daughter and her boyfriend there. That was probably the longest we stayed. One time we got there, back in November, I think. My wife went to go see 98 Degrees concert, and we stayed a bit that time. Yeah, the crowds on a Saturday night, they get crazy at Foxwoods. You can barely get on a machine. So we try to get there early. I'd like to try to get there earlier than 12. It's just, you get done working a week on a Friday night, and you're looking for a day to sleep a little late. This video that I'm hearing, that was when we met somebody, and we call her Lucky Linda. We met her at Plainridge. She just happened to see us be on the side and saw us taping, and she said, "You guys have a channel?" It's like, "Yeah, we do." And then right after that, we hit a bonus on this Mustang machine.
We don't get any of the big jackpots yet, but we're hopeful.
Yeah, it's what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing. It's like, so that's the weird thing.
What was your name? Linda. I didn't introduce myself.
Yeah, we're in Fall River, Massachusetts. It's about 50 miles south of Boston. We're looking forward to Twin River coming in to Tiverton, Rhode Island, sometime this summer. Looking forward to it, but it could be dangerous because then we'll have a casino that's about 10 minutes away.
But we just do it. We have a lot of fun, and play around a little bit.
It's showing your face.
Oh, my face is showing up now?
Yeah, your face is showing up.
Linda,
Wait, say
Linda brought us a lot.
Hi, everybody.
Everybody listen.
So I don't.
Yes.
Strange how it was showing and it now it keeps switching between the two.
Carrie lives in, she's in Brookfield, about 30 minutes.
Brookfield, that's probably near where Scratchin' 77 is. Let's see. So we got 14 people watching. Carrie Lynn is doing most of the talking. Anybody else have any questions? And I don't know why the video keeps switching between the webcam and the video. Yeah, what I'm looking at is the farmer's daughter, but it's not what I'm hearing in my headphone. Well, Carrie Lynn, some chats are so busy that you barely get a chance to get your post in. I haven't been by the area where the Twin River Casino is going to be in Tiverton, but they said it's building from scratch, and it's going to have a hotel. It's not quite going to be the size of Twin River in Lincoln,
Oh, come on. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna
but
do?
it's going to be bigger than Newport Grand. All the employees from Newport Grand and all the machines from Newport Grand are moving into the new casino. I don't know if it's a third of the size, but it's definitely not half the size. So Slot Goddess is gonna take a break.
I gotta get something more than $1.25. I want $1.25 on the bonus. Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
I'm gonna stay here with you all. Watch all my videos that I've seen before, and hopefully I can have new ones in the future.
So I just got the bonus on 1 to 4. And press the button, Dwayne. Okay, this is Solstice Celebration. Alright, let's do it.
I think the big thing about the Tiverton Casino is it's right over the border from Fall River. Fall River had a chance, it's what we call the Harbor Mall. Some casino had bought or put an offer to purchase that land plus the closed shores that's across the street, and they were going to use both complexes. I don't know how they're going to use it, but one was going to be maybe a hotel and one was going to be a casino. But suddenly the residents of Fall River balked at the idea because there's a school right in back of the mall. Pretty much a dead mall. They just converted it to an outdoor mall, but it would have been a perfect place for Massachusetts, for Fall River. The revenue would have went to Massachusetts, but they balked at it, and then suddenly that's when Twin River swooped in and said they're building the Twin River Tiverton. So now all this revenue from Fall River, all these residents from Fall River and the surrounding area will go right over the border to Rhode Island, spend their money, and all that tax revenue will go to Rhode Island and nothing to Massachusetts. So shame on the Fall River people who balked. There's still going to be a casino right there, but they won't get the revenue. It would have been a great thing for Fall River. All that tax revenue would have went to the city, helped schools, fire departments, police departments, but some people just can't see, the forest through the trees, or whatever that saying goes.
Hell yeah!
We almost walked away. But
Does anybody know if there's any other live slot plays coming up from anybody? If you don't know, I did create a Facebook page. If you're not in it, I recommend you join it. The reason why I like it is while I'm subscribed to a lot of different slot channels, I don't put the notifications on because it would just constantly flood my phone with notification after notification. But I love to watch live slot play. So it's easier for me to just have a dedicated Facebook page that people can announce when there's something live. That way I'm only getting live notifications. Something that I think YouTube should do, have a separate notification for live announcements from and other announcements. I mean, I get enough announcements now that I have a channel from anybody subscribing, anybody posting a comment on a video. So that's enough notifications from me on my phone. But I do want to get live slot play announcements, so that Facebook page called Live Slot Play Announcements, look it up. Should be easy to find. It's a great way for me to find out when somebody's live, but it also relies on people posting. I did offer it to a lot of the big channels. Brian Christopher, Diana, Ivani are both in there. I offered it to Scott Richter, the big jackpot, but he didn't join. I'm not sure why. Maybe he thinks he's got enough followers and he doesn't need to post in there. But he also doesn't realize the purpose of it for like people like me or other people with the same dilemma of just getting too many notifications and wanting just specific notifications.
270 on that one. Oh yeah, that would have been nice.
Yeah, Plain Ridge is just a slot parlor. That's the license they have right now. But we did hear that
$27?
at some point in the future there's supposed to be
Alright. I'll take
slot parlor in
25.
Taunton, Rhode Island. Now that was supposed to be an Indian land, but whatever tribe had the land, they didn't
I like the license
want to agree to the percentage they had to pay for taxes. So instead they were going to lease the land to Penn National, who is going to build a slot parlor. They will then transfer the slot parlor license from Plain Ridge to Taunton facility. Then they will expand Plain Ridge to a full resort casino. That means a hotel, probably expanded gaming, tables, whatnot. It seems like they got plenty of land there, so look for that in the future. Could make Plain Ridge feel more like a casino than what it is now. Again, there's also the Everett Casino. I think that's going to be closer to you, Janice. That's going to be built by the Wynn. And then out in Springfield is going to be the MGM Casino. We were actually at the area not long ago. Went to a pizza place with my daughter and her boyfriend's family. There's a pizza restaurant that they've been going to for years that they brought us to, and evidently MGM wanted to give them some absurd amount of money to buy the property. They were buying up the property all in the surrounding area, and they wanted that piece of property too. The pizza place held out. MGM offered them. They said, look, you can still have your business here. It'll just be part of our facility, and you can have the business as long as you want. And they refused, so the casino is building around them. So it's be interesting to see what that's going to look like when that happens. No, I've been through 93 many times. Had to fly out of Boston early morning, and it's not fun. I try to avoid anything in Boston as much as possible. Let's see if there's anything that we missed on these videos. I think I need longer videos.
So I just got the bonus on 1 to 4. And press the button, Dwayne.
Shame on me for not loading more. I got the space. I was just having problems with every time I would try to transfer videos, it would get 1 or 2 transferred, and then it would stop transferring. So I'm due for a new phone. I'm still using a S5, and I'm looking to upgrade soon. My wife has the S6, which works a lot better. I've got her old S5. My original S5 still works, but it doesn't charge. So sometimes I keep that for Wi-Fi, but I just can't charge it. I gotta charge the battery on this one, swap the batteries in and out. I'm looking to use that one, bring it back to T-Mobile as soon as the S9 is available, turn it in and get the $200 rebate, and then I'll have an S9, which I hear the video quality is awesome. So is there any slot games that you think I should be playing, or Slot Goddess should be playing? I think we've tried out just about everyone that's possible in this area. Lately we've just been repeating the same games over and over, going back to certain ones that have been good to us. Tomorrow I believe I'll be posting, finally we had gotten a big win on Buffalo Gold. One night Slot Goddess just had a feeling. Normally she doesn't like to play the game because it doesn't do well, but that night she said, let's go to Buffalo Gold. And I was like, what? I thought you didn't like it. She goes, no, I got a feeling. So I think she started with she might have started with 10, maybe 20. Got down to $1.65, and thought it was going to be another one of those losing sessions, but suddenly hit the bonus, and it turned out to be a whopper. We had gotten 11 gold buffaloes, $258, so it was like 430x win. That video will be posted tomorrow around noontime. Okay, Janice, I know it's 9:51. I'm just leaving it up because I had posted till 10 o'clock. So thanks for stopping by. Hope it was interesting. Again, let me know what you thought about this concept. I will have more videos on my phone for future different ones, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe I might just do it once a week for an hour. Probably Mondays is a good night because it's not a lot of stuff going on, so it's just something to give people a chance to jump in a chat and talk. I might try different times, maybe earlier if we're East Coast. I like to try to not go too early because I know the West Coast people 3 hours different, so 8 o'clock is 5 o'clock for them.
Oh yeah. We don't get any of the big jackpots yet, but we're hopeful.
Yeah, you talk to him online. He's always promoting other people's channels.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The Kings. What was your name?
Linda, I didn't introduce myself. Nice to meet you.
I'm Lisa. This is Dwayne.
Oh, okay. I'll be able to remember Lisa because that's my sister.
Oh, okay. Well. He refers to me as the slot goddess. Yeah. There's like
So I'm all talked out.
The slot goddess.
Yeah.
But just ask any questions, whoever's left
We
here.
have a lot of fun and, you know, play around a little bit. Oh, three bonus symbols. Look, see, you brought a slot. Linda brought a slot. Everybody listen. Yes.
The other way, the other way, the other way, the other way, the other way.
Alright. Ultra real time. Show us what you got. What do we want? Select your goal. This guy? Alright, let's do it. No, it just expands up. I don't know what good that does, but yeah.
So just to finish up the Foxwoods discussion for anybody that might see the stream later on.
And then it's gonna
Second day, Slot Goddess and I got up. We had our stay at the Hilton Garden Inn, which was a couple of minutes up the road, about a quarter mile up the road from Foxwoods, and we had a nice breakfast there. We then left the hotel, checked out around 11, headed down to Foxwoods. Again, it was only 2 or 3 minutes drive. Got a good parking spot right next to the elevators in the parking garage. We went upstairs into the casino. We found everybody starting to gather for the group pull, and we still had time, so we played some slots. I think we then headed to the Hartford room or something like that, and
come on, fill up.
that's where we met Tracy D and Brian Denver. We re-upped our money for the group pull number 2, which is available on YouTube. If you watch that video, I am on the right side of the slot machine. Every now and then Scott Richter stands up, he pans the camera around, and I'm kind of buried all the way to the right. I think he went about 100 pulls without hitting anything, and finally started to hit. He hit a $2,500 wheel, then a $3,000 wheel, then an $8,000 wheel. Finished with about a 5% loss, so that was pretty good after a horrible start. At the end of the group pull, he gets up, he walked to the right, so he came my way. I patted him on the back, told him good job. He then went over and played his own live play, and I stood and watched behind him for a little while. He hit a couple of bonuses. Then Slot Goddess and I went off and did some more slot play.
We're enjoying just a little bit of the coin
We
toss.
had
We haven't been doing very well.
some losing, some winning. I know we tried Lightning Link Magic Pearl for 10-cent denomination at I think it was $2.50 a pull. That did not go well. It was losing spin after losing spin, dropped $100. And that's generally why I'm not a fan of higher denominations. It just doesn't seem to work for us. We tend to get big hits on low denomination plays, and it's less risky. Maybe someday we'll get the bigger wins, but right now our luck is just not in max bet or high denominations. So we had some more like $100 wins. I think we had a decent win on Dancing Drums, another good win on Gold Bonanza. So we were playing various slots. Then we went and ate Subway, took a break. Then we entered that. Yeah, Carrie. Just hi, JoJo. Didn't notice you coming in. I was just finishing up my discussion about the Foxwoods event with the big jackpot. No problem, JoJo. This is a new concept I'm going to try. It's basically I'm putting a whole bunch of video on my phone, pre-recorded stuff that maybe didn't make the cut for a video, and leaving the chat open for an hour. So it's like slot play, but not live slot play. It's live chat. And it'll just be me rambling. I'm not at the casino. I'm at home. I'm streaming from my phone, old slot play, pre-recorded, and basically chatting to answering any questions that people have.
Sure does look swell.
Yeah, Jojo, it seems like people are craving chats. So I was thinking, why don't we have some chat room somewhere to discuss slots? But I was like, well, why not have a chat room that people can actually watch chats, watch slots and chat along. It doesn't have to be live. Somebody doesn't have to physically be at the casino. There's only so many people that can be out playing slot machines. If this didn't drain my battery, or if I could do this on my PC. I tried it on the PC last night. It just didn't work. If I get a stronger PC, what I want to do is just maybe leave the PC on 24 hours and just leave the chat totally wide open, and anybody can come in at any time and just chat, That's basically what I'm aiming towards. It's just the PC that we have just doesn't have the processing power. So I might be looking to upgrade soon. Thank you, Jojo. You're so sweet. Love the way you handle yourself in the big jackpots, live streams and chats. You do a great job, and you're always nice to people. I am from Fall River, Massachusetts. It's about 50 miles south of Boston. So it took me about an hour and 15 minutes to get to Foxwoods. Plain Ridge, where we go play a lot, is probably about 20-25 minutes. Maybe 20 minutes to Twin River. This summer we'll have Twin River in Tiverton. That'll be like 8 minutes away.
Alright, this is Diamond Storm.
So this particular chat concept that I'm testing out tonight, I probably will try to do it like once a week, depending on how it goes.
Not bad.
If I can have the time, I'd love to do it more. I just don't want to inconvenience my wife. She's got her schedule. Yeah, I met a few people at Foxwoods that had that Boston accent. One of them was actually from Dartmouth, Mass, which is about 2 towns away. She's Irish, but I guess she has that Southie accent, even though she's never
3 or more diamonds or one
lived up
award
in that area.
spin bonus. Let's do it. Diamond spin.
But we met people from as far away as Canada and Pennsylvania that drove here. David Slots and Steaks, I believe he's from Chicago. Met him. What a crazy guy. Don't know if he's talking to people or talking to himself at the time. He just talks to strangers. What is my favorite game?
Oh, I wish that was a loser.
I love any Willy Wonka games.
$6.
I haven't, actually I did try the new one at Foxwoods. I didn't get a bonus, so I didn't play it long. I have a lot of favorites.
Don't make faces.
Right now, one of my favorites is Fortune Ingot. Although I hate the way the screen is so shiny, it comes off horribly on videos. The video we posted today, the Eat 'em Up game, is really fun, and it paid off really well for us. I like the Lightning Links, the Locket Links, Ultimate Fire Link. I fell in love with it when I went there in December at Harrah's and played it, but we tried it once in Twin River, couldn't get a bonus. Tried the one at Foxwoods, we dropped like $50 without a bonus. That was the last machine that Raja actually played for the last group pull, and when he came to it, I was like, oh no, not this machine. And sure enough, he played that machine and didn't get anything. So I'm gonna say it's not the game itself, that it's the machine. Sometimes a machine can just get into those ruts and not pay a damn thing. I do like a lot of Aristocrat games and WMS games. Depends on the Aristocrat game though. Some just have very lame bonuses. But I love Miss Kitty. One of my favorite Miss Kitty formats I like is she's the one that she's part of the Aristocrat family called All Stars. I love playing that one. Hi, Lady Di. Yeah, I was originally gonna finish this stream at 10 o'clock, but I'll leave it go as long as you guys want. I'm just checking my phone. I'm at 48%, so I've got battery.
I just got the bonus on 1 to 4, and press the button, Dwayne.
So as long as my battery holds out, I'll leave the stream going. and I'll ramble on, ask me questions, whatever you want to talk about.
So I just got the bonus on 1 to 4.
I'm just gonna make sure that this video keeps going. I've got to get more videos, slot videos, onto my phone. I've got enough space. I was just having trouble loading them. So I only got about 30, and they're not very long minutes. I've got plenty more to load. I think I've got like a 60 gig SD card on the phone, so it's got the space for a lot more. I don't use the phone for much, so the space is available to be able to do this, and just I want to load basically slot play that we've never used in a video. There's some games that we've played that were interesting, just didn't get a bonus, so it just didn't make the cut for a video. But it's still interesting to watch along if we're having a chat like this. Yeah, I think the picture's good because it's on my phone, and I'm on Wi-Fi, so it's not like I'm struggling with a live play type of situation in a casino. So I would think that what you're seeing is what would be part of a YouTube video, so that's good. I'm not sure what your question was about, Jojo, when you asked if I won or we won. We did. I've tried Stinkin' Rich. It just doesn't seem to pay, and it's $1 a pull. Pharaoh's Fortune is another one that I think we might have posted a video for. We had gotten the bonus, and it was Pharaoh's Fortune is one of those that it says you get a win on every spin, but the win is like 15 cents. So if you get no win on the bonus, you get 15 cents. So that's basically a 3x because you're playing. Actually, I think you might be playing $1.50 a pull, and then you get 15 cents back in each bonus spin if you don't get anything else, which is kind of lame. Okay, I'm kind of laying down, relaxing, so I'm trying to look at the chat from far away. I probably should have my glasses on. So, Lady Di played Stinkin' Rich for JoJo, and she recorded it. I'm jealous Lady Di is down in Florida. It's a lot warmer than it is here. And Lady Di got the bonus. Hopefully it was a good one.
Nobody's leaving. Nobody's walking out on this.
Watch out for the noise. She'll take all your money.
I'm going to take a quick break because I am a smoker, and I've been here for 1 hour and 10 minutes, and it's usually way past my need for nicotine. Should be back in 3 minutes. I don't smoke in the house. Something that I've been doing since my daughter was born and developed asthma, so I've just gotten used to going outside and have a cigarette. Not a big deal. So I'll be right back.
This is Diamond Storm. Come on. Not bad. Blue sevens. Three or more diamonds awards the diamond respin bonus. Let's do it. The diamond respin. Woo! Come on, come on, come on, come on. Way to go. 4 diamonds, $2.50. Come on, 8 more spins. Let's get some diamonds. Oh, I wish that was a retrigger. Come on. $6 so far. 2 more spins. Come on. 1 more. $8.30. Not so bad for a 50-cent bet. Don't make faces. The old man is making faces here. Come on, let's get another bonus. Ooh, lots of sevens. Almost. Come on. Come on, diamonds. Alright, I am going to do 4 more spins, so this is your warning that I'm going to walk away.
Jojo, you still here? Just wanted to ask you a question if you are.
Alright, 1 more spin. Oh, well, maybe another couple of spins. I'm going to do a $2.50 spin just to see.
Oh, I guess she's gone.
Oh, that didn't work. Okay, so that was Diamond Storm.
The other way, the other way, the other way, the other way, the other way.
Put that on YouTube? Who are you? I watch a lot of channels.
Are you too?
Dion Squat?
Diane. We pronounce it Diane.
Okay. I don't know you guys.
Well, we're brand new, so
Okay.
take a look at us.
I will, definitely. I have
Yeah.
a lot of subscriptions.
And subscribe, please.
I will.
Because
And I
we're
will
just
ring my
starting
bell
out.
so that
Ring
you
the
will-
bell, yes? See?
So I'm just gonna finish my discussion for the video about Foxwoods.
Big jackpot.
I think I left off. We were preparing for
Big jackpot.
the
Yes, but we're hopeful.
slot tournament. We were in the last group.
Oh, yeah.
I managed to make it up to second place in my session at one point, maybe finished third in my session. Overall, I might have been 13th, maybe 15th, placing just out of top 10.
Oh,
that got $500 each. I'm not disappointed. I would have liked the slot play, but it was fun. Free chance at $500. After that event, we played some more slots, and then we went to eat. We had some Subway. Slot Goddess, I left her off. She was playing Elvira. Then I went to go see the last group pull. It was in a high limit room. After the last 3 games were outside the high limit room. They were being reserved by Foxwoods. I believe one was a Lightning Link. That was actually, I think there was 2 Lightning Links. I think one was the one with high stakes with the slot chips, poker chips. Then it was Happy Lantern. On the high stakes, we got the hold and spin bonus, and we filled up 14 of the 15. It would have been nice to get that 19 grand jackpot, but we did get the major. I believe it was around a $2,600 win. Then Happy Lantern didn't pay off. We then played a Locket Link. Well, I say we, but Raja did, but I feel like we, being the group pull, we were all involved in it, so I'll keep referring to it as we. So, they played Locket Link. I think there was some wins on that. Then the last machine was Ultimate Firelink. No bonuses came on that one. I was right behind Scott Richter while I was playing that one. Would have been nice if he had hit something and I was right behind him when we won, but nothing came. And that group pull ended up with about an 80% payout. So shortly after that, they invited everybody upstairs to get paid off. While we were up there, towards right when me and Slot Goddess were leaving, Scott came up. He was at the doorway, shook his hand again, thanked him for a great event, and the wife and I headed home. We didn't get home until about 9 o'clock that night. So, I mean, that was basically a busy 28 hours from 5 p.m. Friday night to 9 o'clock Saturday night. So that'll end it for now, and hopefully I'll try to do this again next Monday night. Stay tuned for the time. I'll have, like I said, I'll have more videos, different videos than what's on my phone now. Maybe some more interesting play that has never been posted, and maybe I'll try to look for new games that people might not have seen to throw in that chat for next week. Okay? Bye. Thanks for stopping. Good night.
All right.